Got the DEus 1 with a 9-inch low frequency coil. Y'all might have seen my video with the DEus 2. We're going to do a very same test with this detector right here, okay? I'm standing on this transformer, these power lines. 17.6 kilohertz, 95 sensitivity. Speaker on this thing is maxed out, okay? Audio response maxed. You hear that? 95 sensitivity. Alright. That's a frequency offset down low. You hear what you hear. Frequency offset high. You hear what you hear. Okay. .7 kilohertz. You hear that? 95 sensitivity. That's offsetting it to the lowest band I can at that frequency. That's offsetting it to the high side. You hear that? .8 kilohertz. 95 sensitivity. That's offsetting it to the low side. That's offsetting it to the high side. .4 kilohertz. Now, I don't have no E-track and no Equinox turned on out here, okay? Well, it's just like I did in that other video where I'm here in front of a house about, I don't know, 45, 50 foot. Transformer up there, single phase 115, telephone lines, 2 vehicles, okay? That 4 kilohertz, I don't get no menu option to do anything with it. See, I don't get an expert tab. I'm stuck. Okay, this is version 5.2, I believe, in this machine. The latest and greatest for DEus 1, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this thing off. We're going to get them other 2 detectors back out here and turn them on and see what happens. But I'll go ahead and tell you this right now, boys and girls. The DEus 2 ranks superior for EMI using the mono program compared to this setup. And that also goes for the high frequency calls, okay? I've run both the high frequency calls on the DEus 1. I've got a lot of experience with them. DEus 1 GM power programs. All these tests you've seen with this machine, this video, it's in the GM power program, okay? We're gonna be out here. We're gonna start in the highest frequency band first. 17.6 kilohertz. You hear that? Now I'm standing about 9 foot from these 2 detectors, a MindLab E-Track and a MindLab Equinox, okay? And I've got this coil out here. You hear that? Okay, expert tab, frequency offset, worse, frequency offset high. Probably a little better, but you still hear that feedback in that detector. Back to the center, worse. Okay, now we're going to 11.8 kilohertz. That MindLab E-Track and that MindLab Equinox, since I did the test with the DEus 2, all I did is turn those machines off and turn them back on. No noise cancels. That Equinox is in part 2. Alright. There's the center band at 11 kilohertz, 11.737. Hear that? All right, there's the low side. That helped a little bit. Helped substantially. Okay, now we're going to the high side. Let's get this old camera down here close where you can hear that. Center band, 7.862 kilohertz. Got this detector tied up in knots. Hear it? Offsetting to the low side. Detector's tied up in knots. Listen to it. High side offset. It's like Rice Krispies in the screen or in the speaker. I don't know if it'll detect anything or not. Let me sweep a coin out here what it sounded like. You'll see what it does. It's detecting. Back to the center band. Okay, you hear all that. Listen. All right. 4 kilohertz. And again, I'm sort of stuck on it. I don't have any offset. That don't sound too bad right there. Actually, that's probably the better sounding of all the ones I've tested. Okay. Now, when I make a comment about rank superior, I'm not saying this machine's junk, okay? DEus 1 is still a very nice, good machine. But for audible EMI, it just won't hold a candle to the DEus 2, okay? That's all I can tell you. I've used both of them now. I've listened to both of them. Got more experience with this one than I do that DEus 2. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video.